Hello everybody, this is Pooja Bedi, and I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with my body of work in film, TV, entertainment, my columns in the newspapers, etc. How many of you know that I'm partner in a company called Magicians of Wellness India LLP, as well as founder of a company called Happy Soul? My journey into the world of wellness began approximately 12 years ago, where I was utterly fascinated by all these meta-sciences and did a lot of certification courses in Usui Reiki, Karuna Reiki, Shamanism, Heal Your Life, Soul Temple, Magnified Healing, and then went even further into trying to understand the science of the brain, our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, our programming, the power of the mind, and did certification courses in NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, that is the science of how your brain talks to your body, clinical hypnosis, behavioral resolutions, and so much more. I know that in this current crisis, the pandemic that we're all experiencing today, immunity has become the new buzzword. Corona, COVID-19 as we call it, is a highly contagious virus. Let's take it at face value. Let's just assume, yes, it is. It's so highly contagious that each and every one of us is going to get it at some point of time if we haven't gotten it already. Your best friend in such a situation is your immunity. Your immunity decides whether you will be asymptomatic, mildly symptomatic, moderately symptomatic, or you get a full-blown case of the coronavirus. Therefore, what are the ways to build your immunity? We all know that stress, anxiety, fear, inertia, sadness, depression, all of that lowers your immunity. Junk food, for example. What does build your immunity? Happiness, laughter, exercise, sunshine, organic foods, superfoods, healthy living. I also know that for a lot of you, the current pandemic, the lockdown has been extraordinarily unsettling. A lot of you have maybe lost your jobs, been in very stressful relationships. I know of a lot of very stressful relationships that have actually bettered during the crisis, and I know of many dead relationships that have been acknowledged as dead relationships, and people have chosen to move on and forward from them. Whatever it be, it's time to treat this COVID pandemic lockdown as a massive, gigantic reset button. There are so many people that have suddenly decided that they were chasing this whole vision of where they'd like to be and not even enjoying the journey along the way. They were stuck in jobs they didn't like, stuck in relationships they weren't happy in, stuck with a lifestyle that they were trying to keep up with the Joneses, that, you know, they were slogging away to pay their EMIs. They just decided to change their entire life, saying, my life matters, the quality of my life matters, my journey matters more than the destination. I think it's phenomenal that people have actually taken this opportunity to reassess their lives, to reassess where they are today, to actually make decisions, positive decisions, life-changing decisions. And I know change isn't easy. Change is tough. And I understand that the stress of perhaps losing your job, losing livelihoods, broken relationships, I understand that causes a lot of mental anguish. I understand that mental health has been a really serious issue that has been addressed and covered very widely due to many high-profile cases that we've been exposed to. At the end of the day, mental health is extraordinarily important when you look at holistic well-being. On our website in Happy Soul, we have so many sections devoted to sexual wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness, immunity boosting. Wellness must be always seen in a holistic sense. The word depression, I must add, is extraordinarily misused. If people are sad, I'm depressed. If people are bored, I'm depressed. If people are lonely, I'm depressed. If people are anxious, I'm depressed. People are stressed, I'm depressed. No. Depression is a very serious clinical condition, and it must be addressed professionally and medicated professionally. For everybody else, there are these amazing things called happy hormones, which can be released in your brain in many different ways. There is endorphins, there is serotonin, there is dopamine, and there's oxytocin. Love, hugs, kisses, cuddles, sunshine, laughter, exercise, foods rich in tryptophan, chocolate, all these things trigger the happy hormones in your brain. Happy music, happy people, even something like a fake smile triggers neural functions in your brain that convince you that you're happy, tricks your mind into believing that you're happy. It's as simple as that. Have you seen those laughter clubs where people start off with fake laughter, ha 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 ha, and after some time they're actually genuinely laughing and filled with genuine happiness? It's all about repetition. It's all about trying. It's all about wanting to. There are so many ways that you can actually seize this pandemic crisis lockdown to actually make some major positive beneficial changes in your life. It's the fabulous new reset button if you choose to see it that way. But everything in life is a choice. You can never control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond to whatever happens to you. And that is always in your control, and that determines the quality of your journey of life. It's up to you to seize the bull by its horn, so to speak. Read up on all these incredible immunity boosting foods, be it spices. I mean, there's turmeric, there's ginger, there's curcumin, there's ashwagandha, there's neem, there's tulsi. There's so many incredible wealth of herbs and spices that we can use to naturally build our immunity. A wonderful Chamanprash. There's homeopathy, there's Ayurveda that's true to our country. How incredible are these sciences which are thousands of years old and at our disposal? Let's make use of all these incredible sciences. I think the moment has come for you to also say to yourself, in moments of desperation, my favorite words: this too shall pass. Because you know what? Whenever you look back at some of the greatest crises that you've ever encountered in your life, your lowest moments way back then, and you thought the world was over, it wasn't over. You overcame it, and what didn't kill you made you stronger. A positive headspace, a positive attitude, repetition, gratitude. There's a wonderful quote. I cried because I had no shoes till I saw a man who had no feet. Count your blessings. Every night before you go to bed, write down a gratitude journal of just 3 things. 3 good things that you're grateful for that happened in your day. It could be a great meal you had. It could be a conversation you shared. It could be a great idea that you suddenly had about something you wanted to do in life. What are you grateful for? A hug someone gave you. A compliment that someone just threw your way. What are the little things that created that surge of happiness in your heart? You look back and say, wow. And finally, there is no harm asking for help if you feel that there's mental stress, mental distress, or mental illness. Whether it's you or whether it's a family member, it's time to seek help. Of course, our website has a lot of products, a lot of services that are available to you, to mood boosting foods, essential oils to change your brainwave state. There are psychotherapists that you can access on our site. But if you truly need psychiatric help, go out there and get it. It's so important to be there for your loved ones. There is no stigma and no shame attached to helping and empowering somebody come out of a state of depression. Love you all. Stay safe. Keep your immunity high. Stay happy. One life to live. Let's make it matter.